Hey guys, how we doing? It's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another XRP video. I'm splitting my channel up into 3 different sections now: crypto news, XRP news, and TA. And guys, if this doesn't make you buzzing about XRP, or at least plant into your head that a change is coming, I don't know what will. And I want to just get this out there to start with. I don't think Bitcoin's going away. I do think it will be an asset that is held. I don't think it will be the future of money. And I don't know if it will be XRP, but I think there's a big narrative push towards or away from environmental issues. And I'm going to show you just facts here, guys. This is facts. No, I'm not hyping anything. I'm not putting any foot out there on anything. I'm just showing you pure facts right here. And you can see I'm taking them from the American government, I'm taking them from the UK government, I'm taking them from regulators, I'm taking them from investors, just of what they've said. I'm going to link it all together, and I think you'll enjoy this one, especially if you're an XRP holder. Stay tuned to the end. If you enjoy it, guys, please drop me a sub, a like, and a comment. I really appreciate that. It helps me out for free and lets me keep doing what I love. But yeah, hope you enjoy, guys. I'm excited to make this video. And I hope that you enjoy watching it because, yeah, I'm a bit buzzing about it. So let's get into it. So as we already know, if you've been following the channel for a while, the EU a few weeks ago voted against banning proof of work tokens. But the vote was only 32 against it to 24 in favor of banning proof of work tokens such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Obviously, Ethereum is proof of work at the minute, but it is going to be moving over to proof of stake. And that's looking at like June, July sort of time. But I presume it'll be pushed back because it's quite a hard thing to do, especially on a massive network like that. But Patrick Henson said mining will in all likelihood no longer be addressed with the MiCA regulation, but the EU Sustainable Finance Taxonomy. Here's a recap. So this is what I'm talking about. It's just sustainability is what the problem is. It's environment, sustainability, and energy. We see this all the time, guys, at the minute, all the time. And when narratives are being pushed down your throat like this, depending on whatever conspiracy land you come from, like whether you think that it's the elites, or even if you just think that environmental factors are a big issue, which they are talked about all the time, and companies have to abide by certain certain environmental regulations, and crypto will have to do the same. At the minute, no one really knows what to do with crypto, but when regulation comes through, I can guarantee you there is going to be something to do with environmental factors. Look here, for example, Berger also assured the public proof of work discussion would be dropped from MiCA. It was added back in proposed draft. The environmental impact of proof of work mining is the main point of contention of the bill, given the high energy cost of crypto mining. So that's very important to notice. And yes, I know it got denied, this bill, but there were still 24 out of 32 people voting for it. I think that's like, what, I don't even know what the percentage is. That's like 33%. I don't know. No, it's not. It's more than that. It's over 50. It's over. It can't be over 50% because then it would be. Oh, my maths is not good right now. So we're looking at 66. 24 out of 66 is what? About 30%, isn't it? 35%-ish. But yeah, definitely something to take into consideration, guys. Maybe more than that, 40%. But anyway, don't listen to my maths right now. I've had too many coffees, I'm a bit buzzing. But let's get back into this next part. The next thing that we're going to look at, again, Shark Tank's Kevin O'Leary talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin mining has been all but abandoned in the country last year. China announces multiple cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are illegal, causing mass exodus of crypto mining to countries with cheap electricity such as Kazakhstan. Many of Kazakhstan continue to use coal power, which is notoriously, again, bad for the environment, guys. Look at what they're tying into Bitcoin mining at the minute. And they're looking for sustainable sources. They're looking for, such as nuclear or hydroelectric power. It means they haven't got it yet. It means they haven't got it yet. And this isn't me saying, oh, it's going to be like Bitcoin's going away because of all this. No, they will just have to adapt. But in that time, there's going to be a bumpy road. There's going to be a bumpy road because at some point, they're going to come through with regulation and say, look, all Bitcoin has to be doing this, this, and this. And there will be a area of miners, etc., that will not be complying to those rules, and they will have to change what they're doing. And what that does to the price, I don't know. I think the asset will stay. I think the asset will be, as a lot of people talk about, a massive part of institutions' portfolios are not necessarily a massive part, but even if it's 1%, guys, the price is going to absolutely rip for Bitcoin. But on the way to that like sustained asset class, or like the cemented asset that we want Bitcoin to be, if you're in the crypto space, I do, there's going to be a lot of speed bumps, and it's going to be to do with carbon. But guys, this pushes towards XRP for me. It's all points at XRP, okay? So we've got carbon offsets are very difficult to verify, impossible to audit, but they will bring something in that will clarify how they can be green, etc. We've then got the SEC proposes broad climate rules, as Chair Gensler says risk disclosure will help investors. So it's another regulator talking about environmental and carbon and climate. This is what it's all about, guys, at the minute. It's all about this. And I honestly think they're setting up to bring that XRP ledger in. Boom. Or like one or two investors will be like, oh, look at this. This ledger does this, this, and this. It's green, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll finish the video off with that. But guys, I'm setting you up for this, like, this narrative that's right in front of our faces. It's right there. Everything's right there. Just people that haven't recognized it properly yet. Properly. Okay, and then we'll listen to what the HM Treasury said the other day. I know I covered this the other day, but let's just listen to what they're saying.
There's a massive debate between the skeptics and the evangelists, and there are a wide range of views in between. Some people worry deeply about crypto and about how it's going to harm consumers, or provide a platform for illicit activity free from government oversight, or drive up carbon emissions.
Again, carbon emissions, guys, specifically mentioned. But let's just listen to the next little bit, because this is why I think XRP, the XRP ledger, will have a place, or at least be coming through. We know that they've been working with Ripple, have been working with central banks around the world, just exploring CBDCs. We know that they've worked with the Bank of England specifically. We know that they have a massive UBRI program to help universities test on the XRP ledger. We know they're carbon neutral, but let's just see what he says next.
Others say it's the best thing ever. They argue that crypto could do things like revolutionize global finance.
Revolutionize global finance is massive because, and again, this isn't a criticism of Bitcoin, but Bitcoin will be held as an asset, in my opinion. It won't revolutionize global finance, I don't think. Like, I know you can argue Lightning Network, this and that, but Lightning Network is very similar to fiat. You have to pre-fund things. You have to put pre-fund like 10 Bitcoin into a wallet is the most that you can pre-fund, and then you have to spend it. Like, it's not a long-term solution, in my opinion. It may bridge for now, like it may be something that consumers use, but let's just see what he says. But I don't think it's going to revolutionize the financial industry. It may offer like a gold, an update to what we use gold for, but I don't think it's going to revolutionize the financial industry. But I think XRP could, for a few different reasons. Firstly, a built-in decentralized exchange on a carbon neutral network, fast payments, and connections, guys. Connections is the biggest thing, in my opinion. Legacy finance is all about backdoor handshakes, and whether you like it or not, Ripple have been in those meetings, backdoor handshaking, for as long as we know. Like, for as long as I could dig back into Ripple, it's all there and it's published, guys. You go on the Bank of England website, look who they were testing with in 2016. Look who Brad Garlinghouse has been to meet. Look at Ripple's partnerships. Look at everything, guys. Let's just continue with this video.
By making financial exchanges more transparent, efficient, and democratic, and placing currency in the hands of people, not nations.
And that last point is massively important too, and I know Bitcoin could definitely help with this as well. But placing currency in the hands of people and not nations. So there's 1.7 billion people in the world who are or underbanked. And 75% of those have access to a mobile phone. This is why, and a lot of those are from the APAC region, so Asia Pacific, and this is why Ripple have been hammering that area, because there's a massive argument to say that a lot of those people will completely skip the legacy financial system and come straight into crypto because it gives them access to financial services that they can't currently get without having a bank account. So Would Bitcoin be a good idea for this? Maybe with the Lightning Network. Yeah, maybe. But would XRP be better? In my opinion, yes. Like, transaction fees are nothing. It's literally designed for that. They can exchange from XRP into other assets very easily on the decentralized exchange that's built into the XRPL. Did you know that Ripple originally were going to launch in India, and they were going to just airdrop almost all the Indian population with XRP and let them just use it to try and increase volume on the network? So there's something for you. Ripple have their eyes and understand exactly what he's just said there. We need to get the currency into the hands of the people. Okay, next point. Let's go. So this is a little bit of a different one, but again, it's on energy. I'm just trying to show you. This was tweeted today, 7th of April. Yesterday, sorry. But just listen to what the phone. You're going to watch 20 seconds.
Everybody knows energy bills have been increasing around the world. They've absolutely soared since Putin's invasion of Ukraine, and we just can't carry on like this. So this government has a plan to make British energy cleaner, more affordable, and more secure.
Cleaner, more affordable, and more secure. So again, energy is at the forefront of the news. This is not to do with crypto, it's just to do with energy, but they're not going to promote a crypto that uses a lot of energy. I just don't think they are. We've got like an energy crisis at the minute, again with price, these sorts of things. So why would they say, oh yeah, let's all start using Bitcoin or anything like that that's going to just use a lot of energy when we already need that energy? We need sustainability, and it hasn't got it at the minute. And I'm just going to I'm going to go skip past this and come back to it. So this is Anthony Pompliano. If you didn't know, he's got 1.5 million followers on Twitter. He's a massive Bitcoin maxi. He has a sick podcast. I think he's a very smart guy. I listen to what he says because it's a massive thing to do, guys. Even if you're heavily invested into one crypto, listen to the views of others, because especially those with opposing opinions to you, because especially if they're intelligent, then listen to why they have that opinion and make your own judgment. That way, as Ray Dalio would say, you can find the truth. So Anthony Pompliano actually had Chris Larsen, who's the co-founder of Ripple, on his podcast. This is last week. Chris Larsen tweeted out on Twitter saying that they wanted Bitcoin to change from proof of work to proof of stake for environmental reasons. Twitter went nuts, basically, because Chris Larsen's a co-founder of Ripple. They're like, oh, you want Bitcoin to go away? He doesn't. Even in this podcast, like, Pom was trying to like bait him into saying some stuff like that. He doesn't. He's literally, look, in this conversation, we talked about Chris's thoughts around Bitcoin, climate change, ESG after his recent op-ed. So this is what you need to understand, and why I'm bringing this up, guys, is even for all the Bitcoin maximalists, they're like, one of their leaders is talking about climate change and Bitcoin. Whether anything happens from this, I'm just saying it's in the eye of everybody right now. Everybody can see that. So I think something's coming. And then we've got this. This is the UK government, and this is why I think it could be towards XRP and Ripple. I don't know if XRP is going to be the one. I just think it's got a bloody good chance, more now than ever. This is from the literal government website. Look, government. Gov.uk, government sets out as UK as a global crypto asset technology hub. This is the important part for me. He also announced the UK will proactively explore potential transformative benefits of distributed ledger technology in the UK financial markets, which enables data to be synchronized and shared in a decentralized way, potentially to achieve greater efficiency, transparency, and resilience. The government will legislate to establish a financial market infrastructure, FMI, sandbox that will enable firms to experiment and innovate in providing the infrastructure services that underpin the markets, in particular, enabling distributed ledger technology to be tested. What's a DLT network? Ripple. The government further confirmed it will initiate a research program to explore the feasibility of potential benefits of using DLT for sovereign debt instruments. Sovereign debt instruments are like government bonds. They're derivatives. They're all the things that the world uses, the governments around the world, central banks use to increase debt, and that makes the world go round at the minute, guys. I'm telling you now, that makes the world go round. What's America's world like government debt. I think it's like 700 trillion or something mad like that. I'm going to put it in now. America government debt. How bad is it? Let's have a look. Okay, great. Great. It's not going to let me find it first straight away, is it? Of course it's not. How much does US debt have? 28 trillion, sorry. 28 trillion. I mean, it's not exactly anything to like roll your eyes at, is it? It's 13x the current market cap of cryptocurrency in general. So I know that's not the UK, but obviously I'm going to put UK in there. See what the UK is saying. We're very close with America. We do very similar things to them. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to find it here. UK government gross debt 103% of GDP, 2.3 billion. It's obviously way more than this. I can't find the exact stats, but we're one of the richest countries in the world. Like with America, I know we're not number one, but we're in the top 10. So it's not going to be a million miles away. I know America and China are like massively ahead, but it's not a million miles off. Even if it's 2 trillion, guys, even if it's 2 trillion, what's the market cap of XRP right now? Let's have a look. Coin market cap. If we go on coin market cap quickly, the market cap of XRP right now is 37 billion, guys. Even if we put $2 trillion of debt on there, that's the volume of the network is going to be massive. It will bring the market cap up to 2 trillion, which is what's 2 trillion divided 32 trillion divided by 37 billion. It's at least a 20x would bring us up to 600 billion. It'd be 700 billion. So it's like a 60x, from here. So let's just say $50 XRP just with the debt of the UK on there. But with the debt of the UK on there, all financial institutions are going to be wanting to buy XRP. They're going to want it on the balance sheet. The UK are going to want some XRP on their balance sheet. They're going to want to hold some of the asset they can use to exchange on the XRP ledger. All institutions will get involved. It will be insane if it's announced. It will blow your mind. It'll blow my mind. Like, it's something that I've speculated about for a long time. And to be completely frank and honest with you guys, I've always thought, okay, well, there's a chance it could be XRP. But the more we see news like this, the more I think the chance increases. I don't think it's definitely going to be there, but it's in with a bloody good shout right now. I can tell you that. And just to add on to that, we've obviously got the executive orders from the White House website talking specifically about reducing negative climate impacts. Then this is something that really I want to bring to your attention as well. The administration will continue to work across agencies with Congress to establish policies that guard against risk, guide responsible innovation with our allies, so that's the UK, and partners, to develop aligned international capabilities that respond to national security risks, and with the private sector to study and support technological advances in digital assets. Well, there's no private sector in Bitcoin, only devs. So come on, guys, like, put 2 and 2 together and make 4 here. Like, help me out. Am I miles off it or not? And the last thing I'm going to show you is from the XLP Ledger Foundation. We're just going to watch this. I'm going to leave you with it. And that's the end of the video for today. And I want you guys to make your own mind up. And let me know in the comments what you think, because I am hyper XRP bullish right now. Short-term price action, don't care. Literally don't care. The catalyst from the SEC lawsuit really could spark us, and I will take profits up and down if I can swing that. If not, I'm just hodling, man, and I have a bloody lot of XRP. But do I think it's going to be number one? Let's leave you with this. Do I think it's going to be number one? I think it's got a chance. If it's not, I think it'll be involved. So for me, short, medium, long term, the investment risk to reward is more than anything we're ever going to get, maybe even in human civilization from a retail investor, 100% in my lifetime, maybe in like the last 100 years. Like, this, in my opinion, for risk to reward, is one of the best investments personally you can ever make. Obviously not financial advice, but I am hyper bullish about it. I can't even explain all my net worth is in there, and you might think, oh yeah, it's an emotional weighting. It's not. It's literally based on the research that I do every day. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys, one day in the future, you could look back and think, I was a complete idiot. Absolutely. But this is the time when, if you've got a chance to take, it's the time to take it. I'm not going to say to you again, like, I'm not going to come at you with this much hyper, like, bullishness, because I don't like to do it, but just want to really explain to you guys how I feel about this as an asset and what it can do for our future. And I'll leave you with this, and peace up, A-Town down, as Usher will say. I hope you liked the video, because just have a flipping look, man. Have a look. That's all I want you to do. Peace.
Welcome back to our series on the XRP ledger. In this episode, we'll cover the importance of sustainability in blockchain technology, and specifically how the XRP ledger stacks up. Blockchain technology was developed with a bold ambition to create more inclusive and equitable financial systems. And one appeal of the blockchain is that there's no single central arbiter that makes the rules, maintains the ledger, or confirms transactions. But transactions still need to be confirmed, and to avoid what's known as the double spend problem, reaching agreement on which transactions get processed first is a necessity. On some chains, this work to validate transactions comes with an environmental downside. That's because some methods of reaching this agreement require a large amount of computing power and electricity, which creates emissions and a large carbon footprint. We covered this in depth in our episode about the consensus mechanism. As energy-intensive currencies and technologies grow in popularity, unfortunately, their negative environmental impact scales as well. Some blockchains already consume as much energy in a year as entire countries. The XRP ledger is different, and that's entirely by design. In addition to all the utility it provides developers, speed, efficiency, low costs, it's also a natively green ledger. That's been an objective right from the start. The XRP ledger method for reaching agreement is highly efficient, requires very little time, incurs very little cost, and uses almost no energy. And because the original developers set out with scalability in mind as activity on the ledger continues to grow, its impact to the environment remains low too. Even though the XRP ledger requires very little energy, in 2020 it became the first major global blockchain to achieve carbon net zero. The XRPL Foundation purchases enough renewable energy annually to more than cover the small amount the ledger uses. What's more, the XRP ledger is well positioned to help increase the sustainability of the crypto industry overall, and to help ensure that global financial systems and other carbon sectors can also improve their sustainability by lowering emissions and increasing renewable energy use. A growing number of developers, businesses, creators, and consumers are taking sustainability into account as part of their decision-making when it comes to which ledger to build on, which to issue tokens and NFTs on, which to trade on, and more. Thankfully, many blockchains are responding to the urgency of the issue and doing something about it, like changing their methods to reach consensus and sourcing forms of renewable energy. But the XRP ledger was designed from the start to be sustainable, and it's already providing this benefit in a very clear and measurable way. To learn more about sustainability and blockchain technology, be sure to visit the sustainability section of the xrpl.org website. And to learn more about the fundamentals of the XRP ledger, take a look at the previous episodes for subjects you might have missed.